What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am having a Honeygrow Mukbang. I'm gonna go over everything that's in it because there's a lot, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go over the list. I say the receipt. I usually don't say my receipt, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So Honeygrow, you can either get like a stir fry or a salad type base, and then you mix everything in. So I got the stir fry, and the noodles I got were zucchini noodles. I had never tried those before, so I thought that'd be an interesting thing to do. I got chicken and ground turkey. They said the chicken was cage-free. Mixed in there, I had bell pepper, onion, broccoli, edamame, pineapple, parsley, pickled cucumber, and spicy garlic cashews. So a slew of everything put in there. I hope I picked the right combination of stuff. I've only been to Honeygrow once before, but I was like, you know what, I'll try to mix in something healthy today. Let's see what we can do. All right, and it's called Main Root is the name, and it's like a root beer. Talk a little bit about, my college experience. If I think college is a good idea, this and that, mix it up. I'm gonna have a couple bites of this first, though, before I get to yapping. Cool. Oh yeah, there's a spicy garlic sauce. There's different sauces. I got spicy. The broccoli's good. As far as college goes, I went to school for a 4-year degree and got it in 5 because I was working, took a little bit longer. And I got my degree in marketing. I originally was going to go to school, and I'm sighing because talking about this brings up mixed emotions. Mixed emotions. Now, I was originally going to go to school for writing. I wanted to be a sports writer, but I got talked out of it because I'll never make any money. That's what that's what everybody that doesn't become an athlete does. They become a sports writer, zabba, 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 zabba. So on and so forth. So I was easily impressionable. I was like 17. Okay, that makes sense. And gave up on it. High school, English was one class that I did great in. I did great in English across the board every year. And I took all the English electives like creative writing, journalism, all that stuff. Got talked out of it. All my friends were going to business school. Why they were going to college? I don't know, just because they were being told to. And so I was like, all right, I'll go to business school. And what aspect of business is creative? I picked marketing. Off I went. This is really good, by the way. Very good. But spicy garlic sauce. The pineapple is one thing. I like the pineapple in there. It's weird when it gets blended in with that spicy. Now I was working the whole time I was in college. I was working retail at a jewelry store, and I was working at a warehouse. Basically split in half, 2 years, and then the last 3 years I was working at a warehouse. Pay for everything, and I was living on campus the first couple of years. So before I get into the school aspect of it, one thing I learned in college the most is not to trust people. People and everyone is not here for you. I went there, and I didn't have to live on campus. I wanted the experience, so I did. And I wanted friends. So I wanted to be hanging around the popular kids and do what they were doing, And you get taken advantage of. Money, your car, if you have a car, your time, the whole thing. So I learned a lot of that. So I will say, if you're going to college, be very mindful, especially if you're one of the haves, or you're somebody who works hard and you have a job, and there's people that you're just living with or at school, and they're just floating around, just going to class and then partying. Watch out. Be mindful. I'm not saying don't try to make no friends. Just be careful of the friends you do make. Now throughout high school, and middle school and throughout my whole life. TV, movies, parents, family. Oh yeah, you gotta go to college. You gotta go to college. You don't go to college, you'll be a failure. Nothing will work out for you. But they don't say that directly, but it's in the undertones of what's said. Let's be honest. I got done. And firstly, it's 6 figures. If you can get it under 6 figures, you're lucky, but it'll be high 2 figures, or high 5 figures, I should say, I'm sorry. I'm thinking the first 2 numbers. But it's gonna be expensive. And you're gonna be expecting a job as soon as you get out. I didn't have any paying job waiting for me, but after applying myself and some of the people I met at different seminars at school, I was able to get a couple internship offers. Now, if you're not aware of what an internship is where you're getting paid, you're not getting paid, but you are basically working a regular shift. You're working approximately 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week or more. And you're doing this for experience and on the premise that you will get a job. Now again, as I go through this, keep in mind, this is my experience. So if yours is different, you have a different opinion, that's perfectly fine. I'm just going based off my experience. And for me to get an internship, I had to drive 40 minutes, 40 to an hour, depending, pay for parking. So approximately 2 hours of driving every day, 5 days a week, for no money. So naturally I had bills to pay, things to do, goals. I'm like, all right, I gotta work. I have to work. So I got a job and I kept applying and looking for places where I could work in marketing, just to get my foot in the door someplace in a marketing capacity and be paid for it. That didn't happen. What do they say? You need experience. How are you supposed to get experience? Work or do internship and get paid nothing? Not everybody has the privilege of being able to work for nothing. Now I will say, now as far as the pros, that's a con, so I'll go over a pro. Being in college absolutely changed the way I think. I had 3 great professors while I was in college. One, he basically just told stories about, it was international marketing was his class, I believe. I forget his name, but he was a great professor. He just talked about his experiences and basically gave you the answers for the test as long as you showed up for class and you passed. But I learned so much just about through his lectures, his experiences, his interactions with other people. I learned so much. And I learned a lot about, I got into conspiracy theory, or I call it truth seeking, and just learned, that the people that are told they're going to protect you weren't actually here to protect you. I just talk to people, people that are on the same line of thinking, they're the same age group, and then you get into those deep conversations. So I absolutely got changed the way I think. And I got to be around a lot of people, different cultures, a lot of different backgrounds, and I got to interact. So that was absolutely a great experience I got to have, and I'm forever grateful that I did it. This is very good. If you can handle spice, this is what I recommend. Edamame is good in there. Now, who I will say that should absolutely go to college, now I'll say that, now before I go into that, I know about 10 people that I still have some level of not weird contact, but I have some level of contact with them, 10 people have degrees, including family, and just people I went to college with. And high school buddies. one of them, of the 10, is working in what they went to school for. One. The jobs are not out there, as I've experienced, and I've looked through others, they've experienced. Jobs ain't out there. Now, if you're going to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, if you're going for something like to do scientific research and then like studies for disease and this advancements, that absolutely you have to go to college for. You need it. You need the experience. There's so much information. It's not something I want to do, but it's absolutely something that we need in our society. And those people need to go to school. If you don't know what you want to go to school for, and you're going to be taking out a loan to go to school, I would say hold off. I'm not saying don't go. Find out what you want to do and then go. Don't just go on a whim. Now, if you have wealthy parents, or you're going to be on scholarship, you got offered free school, free room and board, the whole thing, go. You're going to learn. Go to your classes. You're going to learn a lot. And you're going to gain experiences from being with people, as I mentioned. You know, it's a great social experience, and you're going to learn a lot on just dealing with people. But if you don't have the money and you don't know what you want to do, don't go there just to go there. Don't go there just because people are in your ear telling you you need to go, or you've been told throughout your life you need to go. No. Cut that. Mm-mm. I know a lot of people I know that went to school for a psychology degree. If you have a 4-year psychology degree, it's almost the same as having a high school diploma. It does you nothing as far as your job. Is you have to have at least a master's in psychology to be a therapist. And that kind of ties into mental health, but we're not going to go there. But, you know, just feel it out. You know, don't go if you're not sure you want to go. And wait a year. Work. Get some money. Everybody has different experiences, background. But if you don't know what you want to go for, don't take on the debt. If you don't know what you want to go for and you can afford to take on the debt, go for it. But I ended up not working in my degree. I brought it up, and it's on my resume. More kids need to go to trade school, in my opinion, for things like plumbing, electrician, heating, all that stuff. Because that's stuff that's not going to be replaced by a robot anytime soon, you know? That's stuff we're going to need for a long time. If you are off to college, the best of luck. I can just say be very careful when you become friends with. Don't chase popularity. Go to your classes, learn from your professors, and just suck that information in. Suck that information in. Go places, you know, experience it. I absolutely think it's a great experience, but make sure you are wherever you are going there for, you are going to be working in it. Because the last thing you want is a mountain of debt and no job to pay for it. As you see, that was excellent. Honeygrow, if you have one, go there, get the stir fry. If you like spicy, get the spicy. Great place if you're vegan or vegetarian as well. It's a little expensive. This was 15 bucks. So, I mean, and the drink. So for a lunch, it's a little expensive, but you know, if you want a nice healthy lunch and you hit 15 bucks isn't going to break the bank for you, I said go for it. But again, guys, if your opinion does differ from mine on college, that's perfectly fine. Please leave your experiences below in the comments. I would love to talk about it. If you're thinking about going to college, if you went to college, had a similar experience to me, or if you had a completely different experience, please let me know. I'd like to talk about it, hear different perspectives. But thank you guys so much again for joining me today. I greatly appreciate your time. Until tomorrow, I will see you guys later. Be well.